Okay, you guys, we are back with another video. In this video, we're going to talk about Sydney Starr facing some serious allegations. And a lot of people are not surprised by it. And because Sydney Starr is connected to a certain someone who is always saying that children should be educated on the LGBT community and children should be, taught to accept, teach the children to accept the LGBT community. And I think that children of certain age should not even be taught about religion. That's what I think, much less the LGBTQIA community. And this is something that I've always been strong in. I believe that once a child is between the ages of 0 and 4, you slowly tell them about religion and God, but not full on religion. You tell them about God, but you don't go confusing them about religion, right? You don't, so you just don't bring them in that world. Let them, figure things out and then you guide them through it. But let's get into this video, guys, because what TMZ is saying. Well, let me shift my phone over here so we can get into the deets. Sydney Starr is facing some serious allegations in Georgia, where the reality TV personality has been arrested on child X charges. It's that serious. According to booking records, Sydney was taken into custody on Sunday and charged with sexual battery against a child under 16, aggravated child M-word, and sodomy. She is accused of confessing to performing oral sex on a little person at an embassy suite in the city of Hapeville and claimed it was consensual. First of all, oh Lord, I don't want to be pulling for Butcher Benton here, but how can a minor, and I'm learning that the person is not even 16, allegedly. It is said that they're pushing it to say the person is 16, but the person is allegedly 14 years old. Allegedly. We don't know. The report is saying 16. TMZ, they do a good job on reporting, but I'm hearing that through the streets of the internet that the person is actually 14. 16, 14, what's the age of consent there? Because even if 16, they can't give consent. They can't. If they are still living under their parents' roof as a minor, even if the age of consent is 16, if they're still going to school, still living under the parents' roof, they can't give, kids cannot give consent. Kids cannot give consent. And those are the things that drives my anger to a boil. Kids cannot give consent. How the hell, do you understand how mentally deranged of a person you have to be to say a minor consented? Do you understand how twisted? Do you understand how lost you have to be to say a minor consented? Nope. No. A minor cannot give consent. Okay? No. So, they're saying Sydney Starr has confessed to performing that and claim it was consensual. The audacity. Now they're saying the records list the Hapeville Police Department as the arresting agency. So that's who arrested Sydney Starr. Sydney, a transgender model, is best known for stirring up drama on reality shows including Love and Hip Hop, New York, and Wildin' Out. I don't know if they have put out any disclaimer at this point, but normally once someone who is connected two of them gets in this kind of ish, they would put out disclaimer. So I guess they're waiting for the official paperwork, the legalities to come in place to ensure that they seamlessly cut ties with Sydney Starr. So they're saying she first gained widespread attention after falsely claiming she had an ex-world relationship with a rapper, Chingy. Sydney later admitted she fabricated the affair and apologized, though Chingy had said the rumor did serious damage to his career. The narrative surrounding the charges are currently unclear as the story is developing. No, I see that. I also see Jason Lee from Hollywood Unlocked reporting on it. Jason Lee is from the LGBTQIA community. So let's see what Hollywood Unlocked has to say, right? Because what they're saying is that Sydney Starr, they're saying sensitive TV personality Sydney Starr is breaking her silence after her recent arrest on child X charges, right? So they go in to say, as we shared earlier, Georgia's Hayville Police Department arrested the transgender reality star, whose legal name is Sydney Favors, on Sunday, August 2nd, right? Officers apprehended Starr at an embassy suite hotel near Atlanta's Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport, okay? So that's down in ATL. Now, what they're saying is that officers said they received a report claiming Starr confessed to performing oral sex on a minor and claiming it was consensual. Starr was booked into the Fulton County Jail and charged with multiple felonies, including aggravated child M, statutory sexual battery, because at that point, they're saying, battery against someone under the age of 16, sodomy, right? Because, someone who is a minor cannot give consent. So that's what the statutory sexual battery is about, because a minor cannot give you consent, right? So he's saying that Starr's mother, Stephanie Favors, told TMZ she was blindsided by the allegations, which she insisted don't match the character of the child she raised. She claimed Starr would never engage in sexual activity with a minor. The mother said Starr was in Atlanta for a professional booking and that she had not yet spoken with her daughter since her arrest. Despite the severity of the allegation, Favors is fully defending her daughter. TMZ also received a statement from Starr that read, Starr unequivocally denies the allegations against her and intends to vigorously defend herself through legal process. Okay. Allegations should not be mistaken for fact, and public opinion should never replace due process. Starr also encouraged the public to not use her case as a reflection to the transgender community. Instead, that one person's allegation, she instead, I think they insisted that one person's alleged action should never be used to judge or stigmatize an entire group. Well, I hate to be the bearer of bad news. They're going to judge your community, the LGBTQIA community, and everyone outside of it is notoriously known for that behavior. We're going to judge the entire world when it comes to that kind of behavior towards minors. What do you think? You think there's an exception to this rule? There's no darn exception to it. Everyone is getting judged. Everyone is getting scrutinized when it comes to children, because children should be protected. Like, hello? It's crazy telling people not to judge your community. They're going to do it because the fact of the matter is The fact of the matter is, grown-ass people don't know that it is okay and it's safe to date within their age group. Grown-ass people have been focusing on the little people too much. So at this time, we don't give a rat's ass what community you're from. We're going to put everyone under a microscope and we're going to be your judge, jury, and executioner. Normally, I don't encourage that kind of behavior only when it comes to minors. Children should be protected at all times and at all costs. So you're telling people not to judge your community? Oh, please, save it. They are going to, and they should. But then again, where is that confession coming from? If you're innocent, is it that someone is lying that you confessed? Then where's the confession coming from? Because they have to have something that suggested that the confession could be true or half true. Like they are arresting you out of nothing, not a shred of evidence, not an ounce of evidence. If that's the case, you need to sue and go big with that lawsuit. But where's the confession coming from? It has to be coming from somewhere. My common sense tell me that something went on with that confession. So you cannot tell the public how to react. Just as how you could not control your emotions, why do you want to control ours? Just imagine that. You could not control your emotions, but you're over there, boo-boo, trying to control ours. Focus on controlling your emotion. Focus on controlling your emotions. And let us do whatever we want to do over here because children should be protected at all cost. Okay? But I'm going to follow up this story because I want to know where the confession is coming from, why the confession came out, how it came out. Did Sydney Starr add too much to drink, too much to smoke, too much to whatever? The confession has to be coming from somewhere. But I hope that child gets the help that's needed because whenever children are fragmented like that, it basically ruins their adulthood. It does. If they don't get the necessary help and support. Well, anywho, guys, let me know what you think. And we're going to talk some more in the comment section. Peace.